Welcome to Street Politics. My name is Reese Waters. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. Huh? Elon Musk is interviewing Trump on all Twitter? Nah, I'm out. Nah, I ain't messed with Twitter since KFC posted that chicken fist. They got a whole promo? Okay, now you got my attention, but looks like the European Union has issued a formal letter to Elon Musk demanding that he censor Donald Trump in their upcoming interview. Do you know how big of a liar you gotta be to have an entire block of countries to write a letter? We don't agree on poverty, we don't agree on taxes, we don't agree on nationalism, but we all agree he be lying. Well, this certainly can't get any worse. No, that can't be right. No, that's not. Hey, change the channel. No, just change it. You know what? Blow on it. Blow on it like a Nintendo cartridge. Come on, Twitter. Come on, Twitter. Come on, Twitter. No, you got to hold the select button when you restart it. Yeah, hold the select button. You mean to tell me the tech genius came to Twitter and couldn't get a live stream to work? I just did a live today. Worked fine for me. What you gonna tell me next? The man in charge of SpaceX just had the Cybertruck recalled for the 4th time? And it looks that way on purpose? Tell him to call Dr. Umar, because his lives be fire. By the way, what happened? Oh, I get it. So the attack just happened to coincide with Trump coming back. Are you sure he didn't do it? No, because his stocks stay crashing. And then his real estate empire crashed, his university crashed, his legal defense crashed, his hairline crashed. You know what, that's a good point. That's a fair point, because ever since Elon has been in charge, Twitter's been working like Tommy from Martin. Well, what is it showing right now? Well done. You know what? Why don't y'all try YouTube? Oh, I love it. I bet Ron DeSantis did this. You're not gonna clown my shoes and then turn around and invite Rudy Giuliani to the convention. He be wearing boats. That's probably why he fell. Oh, they got it up now? He is not taking this very well. Well, I wouldn't either, because then I would have to be Donald Trump.
And what I'm going to do, one of the first acts, and this is where I need an Elon Musk, I need somebody that has a lot of strength and courage and smarts. I want to close up Department of Education, move education back to the states, where states like Iowa, where states like Idaho, not every state will do great, because states that basically aren't doing good now. You look at Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. He's terrible. He does a terrible job. So he's not going to do great with education. But of the 50, I would bet that 35 would do great, and 15 of them, or 20 of them will be as good as Norway. Norway is considered great. You can name them. I mean, they're so good. Some of these countries are so good. But if you go into some of these really well-run states, we have states that don't know what debt is. We have states that have low taxes, no debt, everybody working. They're really well-run. Sure. And maybe they have certain advantages in terms of location, in terms of, the land or the sun and the water and the whole thing.
At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence for the states with no sun and no water.
There are a lot of advantages that some people have, but if you moved education back to the 50, you'll have some that won't do well, but they'll actually be forced to do better because it'll be a pretty bad situation.
Whatever happened to No States Left Behind? I grew up with that program. It clearly didn't work, though.
To happen with stupid people like Biden. Biden did something with Russia. There was no chance of him ever going in. And when I left, and then after I left, they started forming big armies on the border with Ukraine, right? And I looked at that, and I thought he was doing that because Putin's a good negotiator. I thought he was doing that to negotiate. But then Biden started saying such stupid things. For instance, he said that it can be a NATO country. Now, Russia, for as long as there's been NATO, has said we're never going to agree to that. And we go right up front and say that. And we did things and said things through this president with a low IQ, very low IQ. He had a low IQ 30 years ago, by the way, but now he might not even have a IQ at all. There's nothing on the board.
That's an old quote. See, nothing used to go that low, but you keep talking, Trump. We'll find something. Here I am thinking that this couldn't get any better than the whole thing not working. But we get that and more insults.
But he has to turn them into important gifts. He has to hammer away, does he not? I mean, that's what he... Don't wander off. Don't call her stupid and all kinds of names. Stay on message.
The winning formula for President Trump is very plain to see. It's fewer insults, more insight.
This is manna from heaven. Keep them talking, Elon. Elon Musk, are you really working for the left?
Because I see you broke every record in the book with so many millions of people, and it's an honor. We view that as an honor. And then you do want silencing of certain voices. Usually those are voices that...
Now, Elon Musk, I know you're going to have to check him because you captain free speech. You going to say something? No, you just going to throw that whole free speech thing in the garbage along with this whole live stream? I love it.
Well, I mean, I think it would be great to just have a government efficiency commission that takes a look at these things and just ensures that the taxpayer money, the taxpayers' hard-earned money, is spent in a good way. And I'd be happy to help out on such a commission.
I'd love
if it were formed.
Well, you're the greatest cutter. I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, "You want to quit?" They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike, and you say, "That's okay. You're all gone. You're all gone." So every one of you is gone, and you are the greatest. You would be very good. Oh, you would love it.
Wait, what?
And I'd be happy to help out on such a commission.
I'd love
if it were formed.
Well, you're the greatest cutter. I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, "You want to quit?" They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike, and you say, "That's okay. You're all gone."
Do you know what a lunatic you have to be to take a compliment and turn that into, yeah, and I like the way you destroy people's lives? You know, you have a lovely smile. Who's your dentist? Oh, I'll send you his info. You have a lovely laugh, especially when you laugh at poor people. Firing people for standing up for workers' rights. How's that Teamster speech going over from the convention? Looks like the hotel was right. Now I gotta stop us right here. Does Trump sound a little off to you?
She's terrible, but she's getting a free ride. I saw a picture of her on Time Magazine today. She looks like the most beautiful actress ever to live. It was a drawing, And actually, she looked very much like our great First Lady, Melania. She didn't look,
Yeah.
she didn't look like Camilla. That's right. But of course, she's a beautiful woman, so we'll leave it at that, right?
You mean this picture? You think the Camilla in this picture looks like Melania? No wonder you kept cheating. You don't know people's names or even what they look like. But clearly you have outed your hostility towards Kamala Harris. This ain't nothing but a whole schoolyard crush. Y'all got Lou Holtz trending? They got Lou Holtz trending.
Well, I don't get they bring the income.
And Elon was doing the interview, so he couldn't delete the trend like he does everything else he don't like. That is savage. He gonna cry in the car or in Jeffrey's jet. Even AI is dragging Trump. They bored AI. So let me get this straight. So Trump abandons Truth Social, throws all his investors under the bus for this big comeback to Twitter, only to have technical difficulties. Meanwhile, Elon Musk outs himself as working exclusively for the right wing, completely throws all that free speech nonsense in the garbage for technical difficulties. This is amazing. This is even worse than that Don Lemon fiasco.
If you look at history, if you study history broadly, everyone was a slave. Everyone. We are all descended from slaves.
Yeah. Well,
all of us.
Yeah.
It's just a question of when. What advantages did it do? What color my skin give me? Well, if we keep talking about it nonstop, it will never go away.
This is even worse than getting lit up publicly by your daughter, who you claimed in an interview was dead. And I quote, "I understand your new angle is this Western values Christian family man thing, but it's such a weird choice. You're not a family man. You are a serial adulterer who won't stop effing lying about your own children. You're not a Christian. As far as I'm aware, you've never stepped foot in a church. You're not some bastion for equality and progress. You called Arabic the language of the enemy when I was 6 and have been sued for discrimination multiple times and are from apartheid South Africa. You're not saving the planet. You do not give a F about climate change, and you're lying about multiplanetary civilization as both an excuse and because you want to seem like the CEO from Ready Player One. I would mention the birth rate stuff, but I'm not touching that weird 14 words breeder S with a 10-foot pole. You single-handedly disillusion me with how gullible we are as a species because somehow people keep believing you for reasons that continue to evade me." Yeah, Tech Bros, that's what his daughter thinks, but of course, you know better. You got a Tesla. This is bad. I couldn't think of anything making Elon Musk or Twitter look any worse. However, at the end of the day, they still look better than Trump. Sincere thanks to everybody who's reached out to me and submitted suggestions for videos. Keep them coming. I take submissions for ideas for a video, suggestions for Racist of the Week. If you have something that just troubles you, or you just want to send me a note, because I love getting those notes, go ahead and shoot me an email at Reese@ReeseWaters.com. I also have a newsletter that I send out periodically, so you'll be receiving that as well. You can also sign up on my website, ReeseWaters.com.